boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading A Cupcake Party for the first time. And this is in our Unit 2, California Journeys Grade 1 student book. And before we read A Cupcake Party, let's just look at this card about a birthday card party. So I see this boy. He's a birthday boy, and it looks like he's blowing out his candles. And there's his cake. Sometimes you bake a cake or you go buy a cake that someone baked for you. You go buy it at the store. Looks like he has his friends there. His friends show they like him by coming to his birthday party. And some of his friends are wearing their party hats. This word says hats up here. And they're all coming together to celebrate a birthday. This is the fun part of the birthday party where you get to blow out the candles that are burning. So this is like a real birthday party. Today, when we read a cupcake party, this isn't a real party. This is a fantasy. Fantasy, that's when you have make-believe characters and events, and these make-believe characters and events come to life in this story. Like, do chipmunks really live in trees that have windows in them like this? No. This man right here made this fantasy. His name is David McPhail. He wrote all of the words in this book. And there's a lot of words. See him? And he also drew all the pictures. When he was little, David McPhail wanted to be a baseball player. But the problem was he wasn't any good at being a baseball player. And then he wanted to be in a band and play the guitar, but problem was he wasn't very good at playing the guitar. But don't worry, he finally went to art school, and that's where he discovered he was great at drawing pictures. Look at all these wonderful pictures that he made. So, if you can't decide what you want to be when you grow up, just keep on trying, just like David McPhail, who wrote this story and also drew all the pictures. This story again is a fantasy. Just like this dragon with wings, he's a fictional character. And just like this bear, it's a bunch of baloney. Makes no sense that a bear would ride around on a unicycle playing a trumpet. That's just make-believe. That's a fantasy. And fish don't take baths like that. Cats don't play the piano for real. So this story, just like these characters are fictional. They're make-believe. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this story. So it says, pretend he's talking, okay? I miss my friends, Fritz said. I must have a big party. Oh. So, because he misses his friends, he wants to invite them to a party. Then he'll get to see them. Fritz had a list of friends to ask to his party. See his list? Those are his friends. Fritz went to ask Kit. I will come, Kit said. It will be grand. Okay, so he has one friend down for the party. Wonder what his name is. Fritz went to ask Jack next. Oh, his name's Jack. Jack said yes. A party is fun, Jack said. Oh, I should have known his name. His name Jack is on his water bowl. So he has two down for the party, Fritz, the cat, and Jack, the dog. Oh, there's a skunk and there's a stork. Fritz met Fran and Stan at a tree stump. You see this chopped down tree right here? That's a stump, a tree stump. Fran and Stan said yes too. Oh, so now Fran and Stan, and I don't know which is which. Maybe let's call her Fran and him Stan. Fritz went to ask Glenn last. I will not miss it, Glenn said. Oh, he's not going to miss the party. So Glenn is that grizzly bear. Oh my goodness. This is such a fantasy. For a chipmunk to be baking cupcakes in an oven, that is a fantasy. And look at him decorating these cupcakes with the faces of his friends. Fritz baked cupcakes to give to his friends. He put a small picture on every one. He did. Now look, they're all at his house for the party. Fritz felt glad to see his friends. Take the cupcake with a picture of you on it, Fritz said. So Stan is probably going to pick this one with the skunk on it. Then there's all the rest that will pick the cupcake with their picture on it. His friends had a snack for Fritz, too. Look what they brought for his party present. It's not his birthday. He just wanted to have a party. But they brought him a gift anyway. It was a nice snack. This is an acorn, and chipmunks eat acorns for snacks. Yum! Now we can eat and have fun, Fritz said. So now all of his friends are over at his house. I can sure tell he loves them because he made cupcakes for them, and he made the cupcakes special by decorating them with pictures of their faces. I can tell he really loves his friends. Okay, let's go ahead and read our questions for the story. It says, what do the words the characters say tell you about them? Okay, let's see. The words that the characters say. Well, Fritz is a character, and I know that he misses his friends because he said, I miss my friends. And he misses them a lot because now he's going to have a party for them. So that's what his words told me about him. And Kit's words told me that she wanted to go to his party because she said, I will come. It will be grand. So she's expecting a lot out of that party. And his friend Jack also said, a party is fun. So I would say that Kit and Jack both think that parties are fun because of the words they said. And then it just said that they said yes. They said that he said, I will not miss it. So you can tell he likes parties too. So his friends like parties, and they trust that Fritz invited them to a party will be fun. Here's the second question. How does Fritz show that he cares about his friends? Well, I would think a friend cared about me if they invited me to a party and they decorated a cupcake with my face. That would be showing that they loved me and that they cared for me and they wanted me to be there. And finally it says, would you like to go to the party? Why? Oh, boys and girls, I would like to go to that party, but you know what? Those are fictional characters. This is a fantasy. So I would never be invited to that party. But I hope that one day we can have a party together, that we can get back into the classroom and we can have a party and we can have cupcakes. Okay, just wanted to say one more thing. This story happens like out in the woods, in a place that has a tree. It happens inside of his house, which is out in the woods. That's the setting. The setting, you guys know what the setting is. It's the time and place a story occurs. So this can happen anytime. Well, anytime after they discovered electricity, and it happened out in the woods. Like these places, there's other settings like castles, cabins, under the sea, out in space. Those are other places that stories can happen. There's many, many, many places. But this one happens in someone's house. Okay, and that's the word setting. Whoops, that just fell down. And then the characters are, who are the characters? Fritz. Remember the characters? The characters are the people or animals in the story. And so in this story, there aren't people, there's just animals. And Fritz is one of them. Kit is a character. Jack is a character. Fran and Stan are characters. And so is Glenn. Those are all the characters of this story. Okay. And then finally, just wanted to mention plot. The plot is the sequence of the events in the story, like what happened first. Like first he missed them. What happened second? Then he decided he's going to have a party for them. Then what happened next? Then he made some cupcakes with their faces on them. What happened next? They came over. What happened next? They ate their cupcakes and they gave him an acorn. So anyway, that's the plot is a sequence of events in the story. Okay, that's all we're going to say about this today. Toodaloo.